Hi everybody, this message was channeled on the 1st of February 2021. The key words for this message were prepare, unite, and keep your light up. I'll go through this message in a couple of points. I may point and stop as I do, and this is just to provide some insight on how the channeling happened or to integrate and explain a few points. We'll wrap up at the end with some consideration, and your comments are always so helpful to share what is your experience, what do you resonate with, and what may not. The message is, we are the Pleiadians, Council of Light, here with you, speaking through this dear soul to assist you and to better prepare and navigate these times and those ahead. We choose her, as others, due to previous soul agreements and several other lifetimes together. As she recommends, take what serves you and just leave the rest. Transition. The transition may not be as smooth as you would wish it to be. Some are already passing the message that the body needs to prepare, to adapt to the changes that Mother Earth is facing. You may feel unsettled more easily. You may feel tired for no apparent reason. Defocused, you may feel moved or uncertain. There are many shifts occurring at this time, and yes, some of you are getting a whole system update. To facilitate and align in the best ways with these upgrades and shifts, learn to observe within you, to notice the subtle changes when they occur. Adaptation and integration are an important part of the process. It is an important phase, dear ones. Pure water, time in water, this may depend on what your natural element is. Surely time in nature, rest, moment of awareness, are and will remain a crucial necessity. Connect with others. Here we are referring particularly to those of you who remember or who have chosen to remember why you are here at this particular time. Unite and connect. If forces from these dimensions or others will try to separate or keep you small, remember how powerful you are. And create strong links, create strong connections in multiple ways. I have the sense, this is a question that I ask, I have the sense there is an emphasis and urgency on this preparation that shall yet be taken with courage over fear. Is this right? And I continue, yes it is. We are warning you, yet there is much that is better not to say, as we cannot influence too much and your collective free will may shape things in different scenarios. What does preparation refer to so that people can understand for their practical life? Here again, in the process of channeling, everything happens through frequency and signal. Channeling is that opening your channel for that intentional conversation with one being or a variety of beings. This may depend on real or soul agreements. As everything happens in that way, the rational mind is always present. So through that telepathy, for that inner conversation, it's sort of a Q&A. I can ask questions to try and extrapolate more questions. Sometimes it's for my personal guidance, sometimes it's to validate what is my understanding of the signal that I'm getting, as before with the emphasis of the message, and whether that was really an urgency or a strong point of this preparation is important, that there is an urgency, at the same time we don't want to scare you, so take courage over fear, and they confirmed. In this case, in trying to get more information, this is also something that may happen through the channeling. And they continue in explaining how this is relevant to the practical life. This is a time of choice. Things are going to change a lot. We won't say more than this in this occasion. What we can say, as we have been advising her, is that in your free will, you could choose to use this time to experience more, for example, to travel, to see the world as you know it now, or before things change, this is me trying to cushion and say before things may change, but what they wrote was before things change, or to play safe, maybe to work or save more, to create more stability for the chance of harsh or difficult times ahead. We remind that this message has no intention to concern you, yet it is a hint, it is a suggestion, a consideration, from a source that has your collective best interest at heart. You can choose to take this on board or to wait to see what happens. You are always free. Either way, stay united. This is highlighted. Stay united. Remember your individual power, and even more, remember your collective power. When each of you keep up the light within, the darkness cannot win. Remember your power in light and love, the Pleiadians. So this was the message. I find that sense of consistency and coherence with other messages that I received before and after this one, and even with other messages that I receive out from the people, but also from other channels that are not connected between them. As someone that wants to blend the things, like it's beautiful to be spiritually open, as in it's beautiful to be practical and to be able to reason and to integrate that strong logic, because ultimately, if we are all here in this physical body, things need to make sense. Things need to be constructive. And so whether it could be that beautiful unity and inclusivity from those who are more strong, rational minded, to be open. Okay, maybe you don't believe this message come from the Pleiadian. I'm not offended in whatsoever way, but maybe you can be sincere with yourself that actually staying united with other people and having a life where, yes, you realize that in that connection with your own self, with your true joy, with your inner peace, rather than the outer peace, that connection with nature, drink better water, eat better food, be more responsible. When do you remind your power, the power that we have, this has two coins. This has two faces like a coin. So on one face is beautiful power, as in reclaim the power. Don't be a victim to the system or to others. Remember that if you all unite, your power can be infinite, and you are the creator. So we can all shape together something more beautiful, something that is in light, in a genuine way, not as in a propaganda way or just to manipulate and get likes and consensus. The authenticity will stand. The truth will always come up over time. This is also something that always come up. The truth will always win. The light will always win. Mostly, the truth always will stand over time, will be revealed over time. And the other face of the coin, with being such a powerful creator, with all the power that we have individually and collectively, is take responsibility. If you remember that you are so powerful, and if you acknowledge that you are so powerful, then take responsibility with what you can change, with what you can be in charge of. So even the energies that are running through you, in you, the words that you speak to yourself, to others, to your family members, to the colleagues, is that your preferred reality? Are you proud of yourself for speaking to yourself in that way? Are you running some external programming that do not serve you anymore? If you want a world that is in peace, love, and light, are you aligned within you, with your own values, with the word, with your action? Are you aligned to that? So the message of the remembering with the sense of urgency. Some of you have been awakened for a long time, you've been remembering for a long time. Some of you started with the pandemic. Some of you are going to get more and more on board with their inner connection of, okay, these things doesn't make sense. All like many things, contamination, hatred, words, powering over others, these things do not make sense. So when we unveil all the outside circumstances, and we need materialistic things such as the food, the house, but when we peel off and we go to the core, we go to the heart of things, we get to the roots of the tree, then what would be the best to be in there? And if we choose it, that the answer to be light, love, peace, constructiveness, unity, leadership, good creation, then let's remember how powerful we are, even when there is the moment to take responsibility. And let's don't hide too much, because these changes, many people are feeling that, where you feel the climate change, where you feel solar flares, or you're going through distress for other reasons. Just remember, even the body needs the time for that adaptation. And if we do want to allow the time for the body to catch up and to integrate anything that may be integrating, whether that's, again, the stress, the expansion of the soul, the DNA upgrades, anything that you may need kindness and space and time to integrate, allow that, but reclaim also the power with that face of the coin of the responsibility side. Really stand guard at the door of what beliefs you're running, the thoughts, the emotion, the energies that you are allowing in you and around you, and so that together we can better prepare, unite, and keep our light up. I'm so looking forward to hear from you, what resonated with you, in preparation of whatever changes may come ahead, whether you are open or not to the idea of channeling. I hope you can take the best out of it and can allow time to integrate, to prepare, and to look after yourself and your loved one in the best way.